Sharp 8 p.m. in India. Let's respect time. Let's start. What I've learned in last 4 years as a student of communication is this, that every time when we speak, it is very important to settle certain questions might be having in their mind. So it's my responsibility to do that. So very quickly, let me settle certain questions you should have. Number one, Praveen, how much time we are going to spend? Exactly 90 minutes. Not even 1 second extra, not even 1 second less. Because if the point in 90 minutes, I can't make it in 90 hours also. Number one. Number two question, Praveen, how we are going to interact? We have to interact, right? So one way we will interact, is via chat. Example. Let me know, where are you from right now? Where are you right now? Which city? Just type your city name in the chat box. Delhi, Indore, Jamshedpur, Chennai, Siliguri, Pune, Guwahati, Mumbai. I think that's the beauty of technology. You sitting here, I am sitting, you sitting there, I am sitting. Still, we are connected. Thank you for doing that. Thank you very, very much for informing me right now. I'm stopping the chat. What do you mean by that? You can still write to me, but it will be visible only to me. One way sometimes we will interact is via chat, but not throughout the 90 minutes, or rather 88 minutes remaining. The reason I avoid interacting with you via chat is because of this. Only you are responsible, I am not. Many people during the session, what I've observed in last 2.5 years of my career of conducting live webinars like this, that they feel that they will write in the chat any point of time during the live webinar, which is absolutely okay, but they all from the speaker to read, understand, and act. I can't do this. This is beyond my capacity. That I can speak and I can focus on the words which I am using, I am speaking, or I can write, or I can read. So throughout the session, the chat will remain closed for one more reason. I remember I'm meeting someone that day, and it was a one-to-one session for 90 minutes. And she said, Praveen, my life is full of pain. Full of pain. It took us almost 40 to 45 minutes to understand what do you mean by this word pain. Words are meaningless unless and until you don't understand the real intention or emotion behind those words. So whatever you write in the chat, it makes no sense unless and until we really speak with each other. Keeping that in my mind, keeping that in your mind, I'm respectfully, not being impudent, but respectfully, I'm closing the chat. If required, I will open it. Then how we will interact, Praveen? So my question is this, tell me, how many of you think, Praveen, if you really understand someone, we need to understand each and every word and the meaning behind that word. And until we don't agree to the meaning, the same meaning, doesn't matter what perceive, but the listener and the words are meaningless. How many of you agree with click on A? Click on B if you say, Praveen, no, I don't agree with this. A if you agree, B if you don't agree, A if you agree, B if you don't. Thank you very much for using the poll. In case if the poll pop-up is not visible on your screen, don't get panicked. Don't feel like this, hey, poll, I am not able to see the poll. There are thousands of people here. I'll be sharing the poll results. So you get access to collective wisdom every time. So feel happy that you have access to collective wisdom rather than feeling slightly bad that where is the pool? I'm not able to contribute. Do not worry. Enjoy the collective wisdom throughout the session. So 93% people, they say, Praveen, yes, we agree. And 7% people, they say, no, we don't. I will reserve my comments, what I feel about 93 and what I feel about 7, because today we are not talking about communication. We are talking about e-learning, business, money, this man-made piece of paper, because sometimes people get retired at the age of 60. We'll talk about that today. Money, e-learning, business. One question I need to settle, because normally I don't do that, but I saw someone writing in the chat box even before we started this session that, Praveen, will the certificate will be available? An answer to that question that no. I hold no authority to issue any certificate. That doesn't mean that I don't believe in the content. I'm not confident. It has nothing to do with that. But I don't have any authority to issue any kind of certificate. So certificates are not available. Let's move forward. One question in my mind, and I think it's your responsibility to settle that question. Otherwise, I will not be able to focus on the content. The question is, even though the title of this session is very clean, clear, carefully drafted, that what do you mean e-learning business? What do you mean by e-learning business? My question to you is this: how many of you here are really serious? What do you mean by really serious? You're thinking about this for a second, seconds, for a few minutes. Yes, Praveen, I was thinking about this. I wanted to understand. I was waiting for 8 p.m. I want to understand what is this e-learning business. Or yours, there's so many free live webinars are going. I think we should spend time in meeting people. Let me see what I can pick, what can drop. Let me see, instead of doing nothing, let me spend time in ending this live webinar. Click on A if you are really seriously thinking about e-learning. I'm not at all saying whether you want to do or not, but as a curiosity point of view, thinking about it. Click on A or click on B. You're just here to spend some good time. You will spend some good time. You will go just like we go to a zoo. We'll see some animals, sometimes entertaining sometime, and when we are done, we leave. We are done, we leave. Let me end the poll. Let me share the results. 89 people, they're serious, and 11% people, they say, Praveen, we will spend some time, we will see. I will reserve my comments on 89 and 11. That doesn't mean that every time I will reserve my comments on this collective wisdom. Sometimes I have to. So let's start. What do you mean by e-learning business? And the first question ideally you should ask to yourself that, Praveen, do you have the authority to talk about this e-learning business? So when you start business, for example, in 2011, I started one business called, which is an IT company. I have a team of 200 people. So the moment I said I have a team of 200 people, you might have thought about, okay, so he's an entrepreneur. So if I speak on entrepreneurship, 200 people gives authority to me to speak on that. Or we got award from Economic Times, it gives authority to me to speak on that. Is it right? Is this wrong? That is secondary, but that's how the world's mind is conditioned. So we are not talking about some tech IT business here, B2B business here. We are talking about e-learning. So what do I have the authority to speak? So the two parameters, ideally one should check that how many students you have, those who have decided to invest this man-made piece of paper called money, because when you invest, you are serious. And then how much money you have made, Praveen? How much money you have made? So we have more than 14,000 now. In last 2.5 years, they decided to invest this money. And then I made more than 13 to 14 CR, 13 to 14 crore Indian rupees. Started from zero, from the scratch. My question to you is this, especially for those people who are meeting me for the first time. Moment I said I made 13 to 14 crore by doing something what I'm doing right now. Speaking. How many of you thought, I doubt this? Click on A. I doubt, Praveen, you made 13 to 14 crore. A. Click on B. No, Praveen, I don't doubt this. A. I doubt. B. I don't. A or B. Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. 48% people said doubtful. 52% people, no, we don't doubt. So 48% people, it's my responsibility to clear that doubt, because you cannot learn anything in your life if you have a mind. Instead of I talking more about it, let me show you. That might help you to understand one simple thing, that how much I have earned. So I'm showing you the screenshot of one platform, InstaMojo. You might have heard about it. If not, it's a simple platform you use to pay. It's a payment gateway. One platform I have is InstaMojo, which is my major platform. I get almost 70 to 72% of my business from this platform. So you can see here around 10 crore and this slightly old screenshot. So if you keep this in mind, this 10 crore, and you add around 5% here, so 13 to 14 CR. And even in your wildest dream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sirs and madams, think that I'm flaunting money because I have no interest in this man-made piece of paper. That doesn't mean that I don't want to learn. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't. But the only reason I decided to show is because a doubt, you will get no, absolutely zero, nothing from this session. With this, ladies and gentlemen, let's move. Let's respect time. We have already taken 12 minutes. And within my capacity, I've helped myself and yourself. So we can start this session to answer the question. Together, we will inquire, investigate, understand what do you mean by e-learning business, and why this boy sitting in front of you, a son of auto rickshaw driver, could able to earn this much, something which is bigger than this, in just last 2.5 years. I remember I was meeting Suchitra Madam. That Suchitra Madam is the founder of Barbecue Nation. She's very close to us, not because of, she's not a family friend, but she's a part of my community, which is called Speak and Grow. And sometimes I meet members one-to-one. So I was very excited that day that I'm meeting someone who is a founder of Barbecue Nation, such a big hotel chain. And I asked her, Madam, tell me, why? What reason behind the growth of Barbecue Nation or Sayaji Hotels chain, which is one of the biggest chains in India? Why? And she said, Praveen, you know what? Every city has a pulse. Every city has soul. If you go to Kolhapur, if you heard about this city, it's a city in Maharashtra. If you go to Kolhapur Barbecue Nation, you will find the way you will be greeted, the way people will approach you, staff will approach you is different, because you need their lots of, welcoming, giving respect, asking them to see. They need that. That's the culture. That's the soul of that city. And we said, come to Mumbai. We don't do that much, because in Mumbai, people need their me time. They said, don't disturb us. I'm with my family. You come, but that's the soul. Nothing right and wrong. That's the soul. So to any business, you need to understand the soul of the business. So what is the soul of e-learning business? Is it just everyone is doing, we should do it? Or let's understand what is the soul of e-learning business. Is it technology? Is it technology? Let me ask this question in the poll only. How many of you think, let me form the question very correctly. How many of you think, Praveen, many times you have heard this, that I'm good in technology, I'm good in Facebook, YouTube, I can make videos. Even if you ask me, one of the reasons why I started e-learning business, because I was running an IT company and I thought if I can run an IT company, tech support, I have IT support. Or sometimes people say, Praveen, I'm not good in technology. I'm not good in YouTube or Facebook. Can't do e-learning business. So my question to you is this, then we have to discuss and investigate, inquire. Is technology soul of e-learning business? E-learning business, nothing but something here in your mind and you give it to the world. You have something here in your mind and you give it to the, that's e-learning business, right? Write something in my mind, I'm giving it to you. Tomorrow you start your e-learning business, you will sit like this. You might sit on a big chair or something like this. You sit where you want to sit. And then you give it to the world. That is e-learning business, right? In the process, you make money. In the process, you achieve something which is more than money. That is secondary. So what is the soul of this e-learning business? Is it technology? Let me launch a poll. On A, if you say, Praveen, yes, the technology goal of this business, click on A. Click on B if you say no. I don't think so. The technology is the soul of this business. A or B? A or B? A or B? I will wait only till 60% of voting, and then I will stop. I will share the results. 40% people said A, 37% people said B. Now let me write it down. If you are a student in life, you should also write it down. So 67% said A and 37% people said B. What's my learning of last 2.5 years? Technology is everywhere. What technology we need for e-learning business? The big word, even space is a technology. We are talking about technology which is required for e-learning business. What technology we need? If you want to become or want to share something, what technology I'm using right now? Now, if you're thinking, Praveen, what about Facebook ads? What about YouTube ads? What about editing of video? The number one mistake which I have observed people doing this in e-learning business, people who want to do e-learning business, not the people who want to start a digital marketing. I repeat, people who want to do e-learning, want to share something what they have here via speaking, not digital marketing. I don't have a digital marketing team. The first thing which I did as an entrepreneur when I started this e-learning business, I created my own digital marketing team. And then I realized that no, not at all. I have to focus only on training, only on education, only on speaking, only on learning. I dismantled everything and I hired, outsourced. Outsourced. Let the best people work. If you really want to start e-learning business, let the best people from the industry, which will be available even from 10,000 rupees, because when you start, you don't need big people, even people who can understand Facebook, ClickFunnels, plenty of people. A big illusion will have that if I will start, I have everything. Technology is not there. Technology is not the solution here. Technology is not the soul here. I give everything to you. For example, you get every technological support, especially those people who said 67. I give you all the technology support. Can you sit right now and can you teach something to the world? Can you sell something to the world right now? Technology. You getting excited about technology. You say, Praveen, I have technology. I'm good in video editing. I'm good in Facebook, and you are excited about it. It's as good as you build walls, buy chairs, buy table, buy computers. When you start that business, you're getting excited. Technology very little is required. I'm not denying that. Right now we are using technology, but the question we are asking to ourselves that what is the soul of this business? If technology is a solution, technology is available for everyone. Technology is not the soul of this business. I know so many people with zero technology or zero technology understanding. They just sit like this in front of people. They speak, and they are reaching millions and they are making millions. Technology is not the soul. So is if the technology is not the soul, then what is the soul of this business? Is knowledge soul of this business? That one should have knowledge. Words are meaningless for this particular conversation between you and me. Let's define the word knowledge. Otherwise, everyone has their own definition of knowledge. For this particular conversation, the definition of knowledge is something which you have acquired from outside, from books, from workshop. Nothing wrong in that. Nothing wrong in that. I remember that day, I will give you two examples to help you to understand what do you mean by knowledge and how sometimes people that knowledge is required. Two examples. One gentleman said, Praveen, you know what? Whatever you're talking about, this e learning business or this training business, I've tried. I said, very nice, sir. Congratulations for that. Give me some example. Give me sites of that try. He said, long when I realized that this training business is booming. And then I studied the market and I realized there's a big gap in the market. I said, which is that gap? He said, students, they are not able to memorize things, so they don't know how to memorize the techniques and methods to improve memories. I said, yes, I've heard about it. He said, I started doing workshop, but it was not, I didn't have that marketing support. I was marketing. I was not good in that marketing. I said, okay. Then I asked him one more question. So from where you have got this knowledge or why, from where you have started this? Tell me more about this memory. He says nothing. It's available on Google, YouTube, available here and there. And I've learned from Google. I've learned from YouTube. And then I thought I have made one presentation, one workshop. That's knowledge, right? Nothing wrong. What is wrong in that? Nothing wrong in that. I met one more gentleman, and he's good in finance. He's teaching finance, holder, doctor. I was discussing with him. And I said, Praveen, I'm not interested to build e-learning business on finance. He said the big problem in the industry, or the big problem rather in the society, not in the industry, in the society, is to not behave properly with their parents. I want to do something about it. I've read books about it. I've seen videos about it. I said, very nice, sir. How old your child is? Is around 13 to 14 years old. Is he behaves well with you? He said, yes. I said, give me one example, sir, just to understand that. He said, he's actually very obedient. But the only problem is that whenever I say something, he listens, but he doesn't do it. Is that knowledge? Something which
outside.
something which you have acquired from outside is knowledge. So my question to you is this: in the light of this definition of knowledge, how many of you think that, Praveen, knowledge is the soul of this business? Click on A. Or click on B. No, Praveen, I think don't think knowledge is not the soul of this business. Click on A. Click on B or click on A. A or B. A or B. A or B. Yes. So 74% people, they said Praveen, no. And 26% people said B. What's my view on this? As a student of this subject called e-learning, view on this. Knowledge is everywhere. Your child, or if I ask my child how many stars in the universe, he will ask Siri. Knowledge is everywhere. And something which is available everywhere, you can't sell it. It holds no value. Absolute value. Especially when you are in business where you have to do something which people will buy. People won't buy something which is already available. Don't do that. Don't acquire and then you think I want to start e-learning business. So if knowledge is not the soul of this business, then is experience soul of this business? Is experience. Let's come to the same or one common definition of experience. Experience is nothing but you gain knowledge and then you experiment with that knowledge in your life. Let me give you examples. This workshop called 4-step system of public speaking, when I showed you the screenshot of 10 CR, that I earned more than 10 CR in last just few years. The majority of the money I generated, I could able to generate with the workshop, a workshop, which was a 3 hours workshop plus 45 minutes of Q&A session plus 45 minutes of selling. I repeat, 3 hours of workshop plus 45 minutes of Q&A session plus 45 minutes of selling. If it is a business, there has to be selling. So 11 a.m. I used to start, and around 4 or 3:30 I used to end. Around 4 to 5 hours of workshop. Started this workshop 2.5 years ago, and only one day, one Sunday, when I was doing Vipassana, that meditation for 10 days, I could not able to do the work. It doesn't matter whether I'm here in mountains, doesn't matter where I am, I did that workshop. To leave home around 10 a.m. back by 5 p.m. Saying that for 2.5 years I was not with my family on this. Yes, I'm saying that. That's an experiment. That's an experiment. You're not, what do you mean by a very nature of experiment is it means you're doing something different, something new, something fresh. That's an experiment. I have a 14 years old child. And they are busy nowadays. The only day they have is Sunday, right? Let me give an example of few experiment that will help you to understand those people who are so obsessed with knowledge, are experimenting with the knowledge. Listen very carefully. The cost of this workshop was around zero, free when I started. And there is a free workshop. Then I stopped doing free workshop. But there's a reason behind that. I still do free workshop for 90 minutes, but I doubt I will ever do free workshop for 4 hours or 5 hours. There's a reason behind it. And the reason is, if I have to give one example to help you to understand that reason. One day I was doing a workshop. It was a free workshop. And I was talking deeply about fear. What do you mean by fear? For a moment, if you keep the word fear aside and have that whatever knowledge you have about this word, what you have learned, got conditions since childhood, keep everything aside for a moment about this fear, this accumulated knowledge we have about fear. Keep that aside and then ask yourself, what do you mean by fear? It's a simple feeling. Simple feeling because of thoughts in your mind. You have thoughts, and thought always implies time. Thought arises in your mind only because of the past or because of the future. Thought is time. So fear is nothing but you have thoughts. So fear is nothing but absence of attention. You are either past or in future. So I was deep in fear. Deep in fear. I was so deeply talking about fear. And I thought, hey, wait a minute. I have someone from the audience. So even I get their views about it. Tell me who is that person who is join this conversation. I will allow you to unmute your mic. And I asked, one gentleman said, Praveen, I am interested. I asked to allow, unmute him, and he unmuted his mic. And the first question was, how to improve English, sir? I said, what? How to improve English? The question is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not at all saying that question is wrong or the questioner is wrong, but it's not serious. Not serious about the topic which I'm talking at this point of time. When you attend paid live webinar and when you have paid something, doesn't matter how much you have paid, but that's the easiest way to validate the serious. My question to you is in the chat. Tell me, how many of you believes that when people pay, that is one of the easiest way to validate the seriousness? Click on A. Click on B if you believe, no, Praveen, I don't agree to this. A or B? A or B? A or B? Let me and let me share the results with you. So 23% people said B. Listen very carefully. Carefully. And this experiment, you only tell me why data is suggesting money only decides the seriousness. After doing free live webinar, I said I will do a paid live webinars only. So the first cost was 299 rupees. I kept it for months. Then dropped the cost 99 rupees, kept it for months. Dropped the cost to 99 rupees, kept it for months. And then after 99, I did something else. I will come here. When the cost was 299, attendance of my workshop where I meet at least 3,000 people on Sundays, at minimum 3,000. Attendance was around 95%. What do you mean by that? Out of 100 people, 95 people are coming to the live webinar. 5% people, they are not, despite of payment. When it was 199, attendance was around 84%. There's a drop of 10% of attendance. I said, wait a minute. Why the attendance is decreasing because of with the cost decrease? When it was 99, the attendance was around 75%. Can you see the decrease in attendance? So all this 25, 26% people or the small percentage of people who said, Praveen, no, money doesn't decide the seriousness, get access to this collective wisdom, which is data. Data doesn't lie. There's a significant decrease in attendance in cost. I don't have that. Ask yourself. Then after 99, I did it pay as you wish. What do you mean by that? There is one feature in where the user can put the money as per his or her wish. You have to set the limit, minimum limit, which we can start 10 rupees. And then you can put whatever number you want to put. Okay. So I told my team, I want to do this. I'm stopping this work. I will not be doing any workshop on public henceforth because there is a limit up to which you can learn. You have to stop and you have to start learning something else in your life. So I said, there's a limit up to which I can learn from this workshop, not from public speaking. This workshop, I can learn. Let me stop here. Something has to die if you have to give birth to something new. So I stopped. I said, I will not do. But this is the last I want to do now. And I thought we should do this pay as you wish. So you can put any number from 10 rupees, whatever you want to put. 23 people they paid more than 10 rupees. 23% people. The highest was 500. In this 23% people, they have many, majority of them like 11 rupees, 21 rupees, 51 rupees, that auspicious number what we have in India. I will put 11 rupees and, I more divine, it will be more lucky. Yeah, that's how we have. But one very important thing, ladies and gentlemen, which you have to understand, and we have to move further. And then we will answer whether experience is the experience soul of this business, which is coming from this experiment. All these are experiments only. But all people who said, Praveen, money is not, seriously, that doesn't deserve the seriousness. Understand this. My digital marketing person came to me and he said, Praveen, what are you doing? It's not good for your brand. Not good for your credibility. It's not good for this workshop itself, which you think that you have been doing this for last 2.5 years, that people are paying 10 rupees to you. It means you're not confident about your product. How many of you agree with my digital marketing team? Click on A. Click on A. Yes, Praveen. You can't collect 10 rupees. Or click on B. No, Praveen. A or B? A or B? A or B? Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. So 52% people said, Praveen, A. And 48% people said. So this man-made piece of paper will decide the quality of knowledge or your knowledge, right? So my team said, see the names also. What kind of people are coming to your live webinar? 10 rupees. Now, if towards money, not like the word money or whatever the knowledge you have about money, just look towards money without fear. Without fear. Can you experiment with money? I was just experimenting with this money. Two objectives. One, I don't want to meet free people. That doesn't mean that I don't like people. That doesn't mean that free people are bad. I'm doing right now. I'm meeting. You attending a free live webinar only. But I can't spend 5 hours keeping this thought in my mind that are they really serious or not serious? Even if they are paying 10 rupees, they have validated that seriousness that yes, because you taking your debit card and credit card out and paying even 10 rupees, that's serious. That's seriousness. And serious people. Number one. Number two, I said, doesn't matter, these people I'm meeting, doesn't matter how much money they have in bank, even $10 million. But unless and until they don't have debit card, credit card, and net banking, they're of no use. I'm in business, sir. I don't look towards money the way, even though I'm a son of auto rickshaw driver, the biggest problem I had in my life is fear of money. I don't have right now. That's not because I have money. No, because I have redefined this word fear. Fear is nothing but absence of attention. That's it. So money can't take much. So I achieved two objectives. Number one, I achieved two simple objective that when I'm meeting those people in that live webinar, I'm very sure that I'm meeting only serious people. Doesn't matter how much you have paid, sir, madam. Second thing, I know after listening to me, if you will be hungry, thirsty, you have the system to build a relationship with me and move further. How many of you agree with me, Praveen? Yeah, that's a good experiment. Click on A. Or click on B. No, Praveen, I don't agree to this. A or B? A or B? A or B? Okay. Let me end the poll and let me share it with you. So 92% people said Praveen A and 8% people said Praveen B. If I tell you the results of that experiment, in paid, especially for those people, when I asked you how serious you are about e-learning, this is something which you should learn. In paid live workshop, the best thing is, which is the idealistic situation, that you achieve break even before the live webinar. You do live webinar on and you sell something, but you achieve the break even before live webinar. From Monday to Saturday, you are promoting your ads on Facebook, on YouTube. You're asking people to buy tickets. So whatever you have spent from Monday to Saturday, you should recover that from the market. So when you're doing live webinar, it's 100% profitable. Whatever money you make is 100% profit. Agree? Very difficult to achieve that in paid live webinar. Market is very difficult. YouTube, Facebook, they change their algorithms. Not easy. Not easy. I could not able to achieve that in 299, even in 199, even in 99. I could able to achieve that only in pay as you wish. Experiment. When you do something in your life, fear. I don't have this fear of money. When you do something without experiment, when you experience. So my question to you is this: the knowledge which you have, are you experimenting that knowledge, or you just gather from here and there? So when you have experience, so if experience is so important, so is experience is the soul of e-learning business? Question to you is this: is experience soul of e-learning business? Click on A or click on B. No, Praveen, it's not a soul of e-learning business. A, yes, Praveen. B, no, Praveen. A or B? Let me end the poll and let me share the results. Write it down in case if you are writing it down. So 75% people said. 75% people said, Praveen, yes, experience is the best soul. But if I ask this question to myself as a student of e-learning for last 2.5 years, experience with the soul of e-learning business. You getting excited about your experience when you are in e-learning is as good as you buy a car and you are adding fuel and you are excited that, hey, see, I'm adding fuel in the car. What is excitement? It's given. It has to be there. It has to be there. Without experience, we have got from experiments. It has to be there. There's no logic of getting excitement. It is not remarkable. No remarkable, something which is worth making a remark. Experience is the soul. It is required. Technology required, knowledge required, expired. I'm not denying the importance of that, but that's not the soul. We're talking about what is the soul of this e-learning business. What is something which you have to have? Without this, you cannot build this business. You will have technology, you have knowledge, you have this. You don't have that, you can't build this business. So if experience not, if experience, then what? One thing which I realized, if you have attended my, in case if you have attended, right, my public speaking workshop or sessions, I always say this, that there will be always percentage or less than 1% of people who will not like you. Not in live webinar, in life also. Always there will be a 1% of people. In public speaking, I always share this, that small 1% of people should not bother you here, psychologically, cerebrally, in your mind. Because if you are thinking about that 1% people, if you are reacting to that 1% people, you are concerned about that 1% people when you are speaking, then you are doing injustice with 99% people. They want to listen to you. They are expecting something from you. So don't worry about that 1% people. So I was sharing that with some in my live webinar. And then that lady decided to join a community called Speak and Grow. And after a few days, when I was meeting, I was talking, I was discussing, she said, Praveen, the one reason I decided to enter into Speak and Grow community that day because of that one thing. That yes, 1% people is there. And I said that day that don't try to challenge that 1% people, accept it. Don't try to fight, accept it. That there is 1% people. And she said, unfortunately, my husband is not 1% people. For many years, I was challenging that. After that webinar, I decided to accept that my husband is not one in that 1% people. But for that 1% people, I can't ignore 99% people. For the first time in my life, I realized that, hey, wait a minute. Whatever I'm doing, it's creating an impact. Do you know that word, impact? It's creating an impact. Whatever you will do, is that creating an impact? Your learnings, your experience, your knowledge, is that creating an impact? Because when it creates impact and good positive impact, you enter into relationship. You enter into relationship. And slowly, I started observing, hey, there are people who are getting impacted by this knowledge, this experience. And because of that, they're thinking about me. We are now entering into a relationship. So is it a relationship-based business? Is the soul of this business relationship? That we just use our knowledge, we just experience, we use technology as a vehicle to disseminate, and we build relationship with people. Is it a relationship? Is the soul of this business is a relationship? Let me launch a poll. Let me ask this question to you. Tell me, how do you agree with, yes, Praveen, the soul of this business is a relationship. Click on A or click on B. No, I don't agree to this, Praveen. A or B? A or B? A or B? B. Let me end the poll and let me share the results. So 70% people said, and 30% people said no. What's my view? Disintegrates. As a child, we used to break the car to understand the car. I met someone that day, he said, Praveen, I'm very interested in the I bought the computer, I just disintegrated the computer, dismantled the computer to understand. So when we are disintegrating e-learning business, and when we reached here, in last 2.5 years, if you ask me, if I've reached here, that yes, is it a relationship business? And if that answer to this question, if I ask myself that yes, if it is, then what are we selling? Are we selling C++ coding? Am I selling public speaking? Am I selling yoga? Am I selling music? Am I selling parenting? Which people are so concerned about their product. It has to be there. If you want to become a parenting coach, knowledge has to be there. Experience has to be there. I have to become a student of public speaking or something which I can do something on public speaking. I have to have a knowledge. I have to experiment. I've gone and TEDx stage, that's an experiment. I started participating in World Champion of Public Speaking, that's an experiment. I have to do that. What big deal in that? But if it is a relationship-based business, if the soul of this business a relationship, then the product is not all this. The product is you. People are buying you. If it is a real business, if 70% people are saying that, Praveen, yes, it is a relationship business, relationship is the soul of this business, the product is you. People are building relationship with you. They're buying you. And my question to you is, are you worth buying? Are you worth buying? One can learn any skill, anything you can learn. If you learn how to speak, if you learn how to conduct live webinars, you can start e-learning business, anything. Take 3 to 4 years. I took only 3 years from a stage at fear of English, could not able to speak. It took me 3 years to understand this simple thing that public speaking is not about how to speak, but public speaking is all about to speak, not how to speak. As a student speaking, I'm not dancing on the stage. You can't even see my half body. And we talk about body language and vocal variety. It's not about how to speak, it's on what to speak. Anyone can learn that. If I have learned that in 3 years, anyone can learn that. But am I selling public speaking or am I selling myself? All these 14,000 members, did they buy public speaking or they have bought me? Because if the soul is a relationship, building relationship with public speaking, they're not building relationship with the knowledge, they're building relationship with the person. So question is to yourself and question I should ask to myself, am I worth buying? People should buy me or not? What kind of product? Who am I? Am I the person who has long hairs? Always wear black color, have a tattoo, 6 feet, 5 feet, handsome, ugly, can speak in fluent English, can't speak in English. Am I that person? Is that defines you? Is that something which people buy? Or is something else? Times in Speak and Grow community when we meet, sometimes I get this kind of comments, Praveen, you are very honest. And I ask myself, is this a compliment or an act of humanity? Is it a compliment? Because if you're saying that, Praveen, you are very honest, indirectly you're saying that there is a lack of honesty in the society. Don't you feel that the honesty is you? Praveen, you are very compassionate. Is this a compliment or you are insult? You feel that compassion is you? Praveen, you really love us. Don't you feel that? Love, the way you love people, that's you? Or we have forgotten all this? That's not us. I'm CEO. I'm 9-time TEDx speaker. I'm not at all in mood of any, don't even go in that sentimental spiritual path. I'm talking about truth. Who are you? Don't laugh, fashion. These are few words or few feelings, which is the content of your consciousness. And when people see someone who is good, they buy. Not because of what you are wearing. So if it is a relationship-based business, ladies and gentlemen, and if you want to enter into e-learning, be a good person. Rest everything you have to learn. I'm not denying that. And never said that knowledge is not important. It has to be there. It has to be there. But if this is a relationship-based business, people only good products. I have no idea when I will disintegrate more, where I will reach, but we have to respect time. 54 minutes we have invested together. And Let's the last poll, then we will move further. How many of you agree with this that yes, Praveen? I understand that knowledge is important. I understand technology is also important. I understand that Praveen experiment experience is important. But unless till I'm not a good person, Praveen, I really don't care. If I care, if I love, if I have that true compassion, which we consider as compliment and which ideally should be content of your consciousness. If I'm like that, along with this, then I will be successful in e-learning business. How many of you agree with this? Click on A. Or click on B. No, Praveen, I am not. A or B? A or B? A, B. Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're writing the results, it's not something which I have created, it's something which is the collective wisdom. For technology, it was 67%. For it was 74%. For experiment, it was 75%. For relationship, it was 70%. But for this, that yes, unless and until I'm not worth buying, there's no logic of entry. 93%. 93%. Let's move further. Let's enter into the business part of this session. 60 minutes, that is 56 minutes out of 60, we have invested. Where I've used this 60 minutes from my life to explain what is the soul of e-learning business. Now, I would like to speak to those people who said, Praveen, yes, I want to start the journey here. I want to start. I understand there will be an investment of time, there will be investment of energy, there will be an investment here. But I want to start, Praveen. I want financial freedom, Praveen. And the financial freedom is not about having millions of dollars in your bank. The financial freedom is about you investing very little time to achieve what you want to achieve in your life. Or you very little to earn this man-made piece of paper. You don't get up early in the morning, take your every day, and come late in the evening. That's not life. Little time for this man-made piece of paper. And then do what you do. Travel, meet people, write books, make videos. Do what you want to do. That's called e-learning has that potential, ladies and gentlemen. It has. Let me ask, how many of you say, Praveen, yes? Let's move further. I am thirsty to achieve that financial freedom. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, I'm not interested. A or B? A or B? Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. 98% people said Praveen, and 2% people said Praveen. 2% people said Praveen. B. Let's move further. We have only 32 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, to do two things to achieve financial freedom. Two things required. Number one, your ability to create. Please keep that word public speaking aside for a moment. Your ability to communicate means your ability to organize your content in your mind and using the language which you want to use. It could be English, it could be Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu. You decide that. But your ability to organize and your ability to communicate is the essence, unless and until you don't learn, practice, and master that, which is endless. It has to be endless. As a student of public speaking till the last breath of my life, I have to keep learning. Keep learning. But you start the journey. So you start the journey with this. and you start along with me, along with more than 14,000 members. How? I will tell you. Number one. Number two, it is very important for you to find out one niche from your life. It could be anything. If you have learned how to reduce weight in 4 to 5 months, there are people who want to learn that. If you have learned something which is really helping you to focus, there are people who have learned that, or you want to learn that. There has to be something in your life which is worth sharing. If it is not, if there is nothing in your life, either you really inquire, investigate, or you have to work hard in your life. But I'm yet to meet a person who said, Praveen, I have nothing in my life which is worth sharing. So the second part of the journey is find that and you start giving to the world. Start the world. You make your YouTube channel, your Facebook fan page, you go on to write books. Don't even look toward this that I want to become a YouTuber. I want to become an author. I want to become a speaker. Not at all. I want to give to the world. I have something I want to give to the world. I met someone today only, 3:30 p.m., holding a 100 crore company, IT company. We are working with him. And he said, Praveen, I have this feeling of sadness in my life which is growing. I said, what is that sad? What is giving that sadness? In the last almost 25 years, I've accumulated immense knowledge in my mind, and the sadness is I'm not giving it to people. I'm not giving. So all those people who are accumulating the knowledge, if you really genuinely accumulate the knowledge towards the end of the life, I'm warning you at this point of time, you will be sad. That what I'm doing in my life, that's it. Can't give to the world. No one is getting benefit from this. That's sadness. How many of you agree with this? Click on A. Those who are really in their 40s and 50s and 60s, especially those people, click on A. Or click on B. No, Praveen, we don't agree to this. Poll. Let me share the results. 91% people. 91. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't do that mistake. The second step is this, that Praveen, can I find one thing from my life and start giving it? And third is you act fearlessness. When you end, actually, right now, there are only 37 members from the Speak and Grow family who have reached this stage. These 37 people, I meet them. We are in touch. Every month we meet twice. We know each other. We know each other's story. My life is an open book in front of them. Their life is an open book in front of me. We stay connected only for one reason. We want to achieve that freedom by giving something, just not money. But you can't tell directly, I pick. And I'm very respectfully using this word pick. You can't even enter there. Doesn't matter how you enter there. So you can enter in 2 steps today when I will share how. Only 2 steps. Either first, you say, Praveen, I want to start learning how to speak first. Number one. Second, Praveen, no, I know my niche. Let me start sharing the knowledge world. Let me show you step by step you can achieve. I will be sharing one website with you. Then I will be also sharing the link of that website. This website will help me and will help you also to understand what is the plan. See, the thing which you have to see in the website, which ideally you should see, you should watch that. Whether it's working or not working. Let's see this video. If it is not audible, do not worry. When I will share the website link, you can watch that video. But this particular video, you should watch it to understand why Speak and Grow is really working for people. Why it's working. Right? Give me a confirmation in the chat. Let the chat so I can understand it is audible or not audible. Give me a confirmation in the chat if it is audible. Say yes, no, no, audible, not audible. So some people are saying audible, some people are saying not audible. So I will not invest your and my valuable time in playing it. Rather, you play it when I'm sharing the website. But I'm explaining the website. I want to observe and then take the decision. This particular shit, because I want you to understand whether it's working or not working. Understand the offer. This website is available, visible only in live webinar, not outside live webinar. Understand the offer. When you want to improve your public speaking skills, your ability to speak in front of public, but speak, okay, then you have this only in live webinar. The non-live webinar offer, sometimes even I don't offer because I don't want people just to enter into Speak and Grow family or spending time with me. You know what kind of person I am, what I'm talking about. Don't allow people to enter directly in Speak and Grow. So 4999 is a lifetime offer, which is normally sometimes it's 999 per year, which is to improve speaking. How you will improve speaking? I will explain that. But you say, Praveen, I want to improve speaking plus I want to build credibility on social media by launching my YouTube channel, by launching my Facebook fan page. I want to become a TEDx speaker. That will help me to create a platform which will help me to communicate and give something what I want to give. And 25,000 rupees. But understand step by step. Don't look towards money. Right? Number one rule of money, spend only if you have. Otherwise, spend. And spend if you have. Let's understand when you join Speak and Grow community, to improve public speaking skills or to improve your speaking skills, which is the essence in e-learning business, what are the benefits you get? I will go step by step slowly so you understand the benefits and then you take the decision. The first you to get, you get instant access to 100 plus hours of public online courses. There's a first benefit. I will show you that. Are you able to see the screen? Just type yes in the chat box. Able to see the screen? Just type yes. Yes in the chat box. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for confirming. Now I have variety of online courses. Those who have understood me now, you know I love experiment. So this workshop, which is the last workshop on public speaking, is here. This is 21 days for those people who want to spend very little time every day, only 10 to 15 minutes. So you can just spend 10 to 15 minutes and 21 days you learn the basic skeleton of public speaking. Or you say, Praveen, I want to go, so there's a series also. Or you want to go more 10 modules, which are advanced modules on public, you go deep in public speaking. Everything what I have learned in my life in public speaking and benefits I have got from public speaking are here. You get everything. If you pick any title, say example, Praveen, how to add a real life story, business storytelling skills. When I said business, not stories you share in business, but at workplace. How to find experience from your life, convert into a story, so make your content interesting. That's a part of speaking. Today, several times without even telling you an experience in the form of they have injected that. It's called passive integration of stories in your content. That's a skill. You have to learn, practice. So you will find variety of courses. I will not go deep here. Once you get access, I'll tell you afterwards which is the first one you should start with. So let me tell you that right now, those who are in the process of entering, 21 days program is the first one you should start with. Right? The reason I'm not sharing the link with you because first understand, then take the decision. Don't be in a hurry to take the decision. 21 days program is one of the best ways to start your speaking journey. Or you say, Praveen, I don't have 21 days. I don't want to spend 21 days. Then just spend this 3 hours of workshop. It will help you to create a correct structure of presentation, speaking in your mind. Then you can go as per your wish. You will find many there. There is no end here. 10 page also, hundreds of content. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, which you understand, one, you get 100 per hours. So you get monthly live training sessions on public speaking. Every week we meet. Every week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we meet. We meet for mindset, we meet for skill set. I'll share the link with you. You can see, click on this. You will find a video here. Watch that video and understand what do you mean by mindset and what kind of sessions and what kind of things we cover in mindset or skill set. So these are clickable links. Click. Go down. This is the heart. You practicing public speaking without public is as good as you practicing swimming without water. Don't do that. And every time when I'm using this word public speaking, even if you're standing in front of your bosses, juniors, and seniors, that is speaking itself. That is public speaking to grow. For that, we have very close Facebook community of 40,000 plus. So we are reaching 15,000 now. Each and every member has entered here by paying investment. What are they doing? They practice in a very organized way. Can you see a hashtag? So we have a proper hashtag way of practicing. I have to show you some examples that how on what people make videos. Example, take impromptu challenge. It means there is a mobile application for you to practice. Impromptu communication. When suddenly someone has given topic to you, so there is a occasion for the members. There's a read the topic, they practice. Like this, can you see 7.4 thousand posts? It means 7,500 videos like this people are practice only on one hashtag. Only on one hashtag. Like this, we have several hashtags. You have to practice. It's a very guided way of practice skills. Perspective challenge. So 1,000 plus videos where people are just sharing their skills in a very guided way. They're learning, they're practicing. They're learning, they're practicing in a very guided way. They practice. They're serious people. So ladies and gentlemen, I can't go more deep here. Once you join, you will understand. But another aspect of practicing public speaking here, we also help members to practice conducting live webinars because the primary objective here, you joining Speak and Grow family, is one day you should start live webinars. So you practice conducting live webinars also. Who are these? Are people, these are members from Speak and Grow family conducting live webinars on hundreds of members, topping topics. Who are attending? Speak and Grow family members only. That's the way we practice. Serious work going on. So we practice in private Facebook group. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, if it is a relationship-based business, then I have to have events which will help you to build relationships. So what we do, we have an event called Family Katta every Friday. Family Katta, where watch the video, where people dance, people sing, people enjoy. If it is a relationship, then people have to do all this, right? So they see all this is relationship. This is, even though it is not well, you can see that is the relationship. Even though they have come for public speaking, but It is building relationship with them. So we have family katta. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, we are not here only for. So not only we meet on Tuesday and Wednesday, but we also meet on Sunday for almost 3.5 hours for a proper public speaking or speaking event where you nominate your name, you can speak for 5 to 7 minutes, there will be an evaluation, I share my observation, people speak, people, and they practice in front of people, and we unique digital evaluation. You will come to know how are you in your speaking skills, how are you doing your in your organization of content, how are you doing when you're talking about your command on the language. We practice 3.5 hours. Serious work is going on. So all these benefits for those people who are entering only for speaking. Those people who want to enter here, so Praveen, I also want to enter transformation group. It's a separate group. Around 1,000 members I have there. 3 goals. Either you build social media credibility, or author, or TEDx. Take one by one. I meet these people separately on Saturday. Group coaching, 3 hours. In a month, 2 Saturdays. Let's discuss. I will share with you how I have reached. I can share, I can help you understand what problems you have. Together we achieve that goal. So when you are actually entering into the third step, I know who are you. I know you have something to share. I can pick from this group and you can enter into that group where I have only 37 people. That's it right now out of 15,000 members. With this, let me share the link. And link, let me copy the link, share with you in the chat. And I have to respect time. You know, at the start of this session only, I told you that we will meet today only for 20 minutes. So we have exactly till 9:30. I am there. As long as I am there, as the live webinar is there, this offer is there. Live webinar over, offer over. The link is there in front of you. I'm clicking the same link and check the link is working or not working. It's working. The reason I have given multiple buttons because there are hundreds of people here. When I started, there were thousands. But slowly, 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 people will disappear. When you will start e-learning business, you will understand that dynamics also. But there are hundreds of people here. The reason I've given multiple buttons because you should not face the traffic problem. So you can click on any button, watch the video. If you have any confusion, I have opened the chat. You can ask me the question stopping you, or if you have any hesitation to enter into Speak and Grow family, you can write in the chat. Exactly at 9:30, the same website Speak and Grow will not work. In case if you are watching me somewhere else, maybe on YouTube, you can go to www.speakandgrow.in. Exactly. Sometimes, which I don't have to announce today because not required, but sometimes I take only 10% people. But today, 9:30, I will take. What question you have? Any question in your mind, ask me the question, chat, something which is stopping you, or if you have any doubt about entering. I'm a student, so don't enter. I request don't enter. I don't, so please don't enter. I don't want to anyone enter into Speak and Grow. I'm stretching financially. I'm looking for AMI, so enter. Don't enter. So is there any enter? Don't enter. This very respectfully, I'm saying you don't enter. But if you have 4999 And if 4999 is not going to change your financial stability, don't do a mistake of not entering. If you have 25,000 rupees, that is not going to your financial stability, then don't do a mistake. Students, the whole quest, whole idea of Speak and Grow family is not for students. I might do something else for students one day. Don't enter. I'm from Speak and Grow, sir. I want to ask. I will explain that. Ashan, I will explain that. Everyone who will joining Speak and Grow, I will tell you how you will get notification of Katta, mindset, skill day. I will explain. Do not worry. Ladies and gentlemen, exactly after 10 minutes, this offer will be closed. You know me now. I will rather love to lose money, but not my words. In 10 minutes, the link is there in front of you. Click. No 1 month offer, no 2 months offer. Either you enter for lifetime or you don't enter. I made one offer of pay 500 rupees, and then people come, people watch, they do nothing. I'm not interested. Not at all interested. How much? 4999. That's a good question. In case if you have not understood yet, when you enter into Speak and Grow family, in 4999, you get all the benefits which are there on this website. When you take this also 25,000 rupees per lifetime, you also get the benefit of transformation membership, where I meet you every Saturday, 2 Saturdays in a month, second and fourth, not every, 2 Saturdays in a month, where we discuss group coaching. Once you join, so if you have understood, that's the reason I'm not explaining. You're buying me, right? You're buying me. Then if you're buying me, and if you have 40 spending this time with me from 8 p.m. to 9:22, if you say, Praveen, yes, it's worth investing in you. It's worth it. I would like to buy you. Then just enter. We'll take it further. If you're skeptical, if you're doubtful, then you're doubting me. Then don't enter. Don't enter. Why are you entering? Don't enter. Skeptical, you're skeptical about me. You're doubtful about me. Don't enter. But if you're entering into Speak and Grow family, you're entering into relationship to achieve two things. One, you want to improve your public speaking skills, your ability to communicate so you can go life. Second, you also want to find that one thing which you want to give to the world and start using the current resources like social media, books, TEDx to give that to the world. Third, the ultimate goal is you start monetizing your knowledge, start monetizing it, and achieve financial freedom. Any doubt? Any question? All those people who are writing free, not interested, sir. Not interested. The session was free for everyone. I didn't charge you. Yes, Praveen. Alex, just go ahead. Don't invest time in asking this, that. Can I ask you a question? Put a question. Put a question. Lifetime, yes, it is lifetime in the live webinar. In this live webinar. Moment the live webinar is over, it's over. How many you entered? Just type, you're a student. I can understand you're a student, but understand this particular offer or this particular initiative is not for students. Right? Those who have entered already, just type I in the chat box. Those who have entered. Om Chandra, kindly stop. Om Chandra, kindly stop writing in the chat. Those who have entered, just type I in the chat box. Those who have entered. Don't leave this live webinar. Those who have entered, don't leave this live webinar. Next. What next? All those people who are writing, please, 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 I'm requesting you, stop this habit of asking for help. Please don't do that. I'm requesting, please don't do that. Stop asking for help. Earn it. Learn, earn 54999. You want it? Go at a tea stall, sell tea. You want it? Take newspaper, sell newspaper for 1 month. You want it? Earn money and come. Learn. Stop asking for help. My son is 14 years old. He earns money. He does video editing for me. He has learned video editing. He's earning money. All those people who have entered, you must have received one email from Teachable. I repeat, all those people who have entered, you must have received one email from Teachable. Open that email. Open that email. In that, you have to confirm the email. When you open email, you will find your name, your email ID, and you will be asked to put password. You don't have to put the password of your email. You want to put the password of, or password which you want to use to access Teachable account. Put any password which you want to use to access Teachable account. Unless and until you don't confirm this email which you have received from Teachable, you will not able to access Teachable account. What do you mean by it? It means this particular website, if you go to teachable.com, last 2 minutes left, then I'm stopping this live webinar. I have to respect time. At the start only I told you, not even a single second extra than 90 minutes. See, I'm talking about this email. You have to put your email and the password which you have created, which you have used while confirming. Then you can click on login. You will land up on the page where you will have all the access of all the online courses. Number one. Number two, you have to send the request to join Facebook community. The Facebook community, that is a private group, pay, you will land up on one page. On that page, there is a link to send the request. There's a link to send the request, and there's a secret code also. Secret. Send the request, write the secret code, Tomorrow morning team will accept the request because people just send the request. They just send it without any secret code because anyone can send the request. But we accept the request only if there is a secret code and secret code is there in your email. At the same time, secret code is also there in your SMS. SMS. Check your SMS also. You will receive SMS in 8 to 10 minutes after payment. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I've told you two things and it's 90 minutes over. All those people who have entered, check your email. In that email also I've given all the instruction. Check your SMS. One thing which I have to show and then I have to leave this webinar, which is this. There's a website for the members that is academy.in, right? There is one website for a member called publicspeakingacademy.in. I repeat, if you go to a Facebook, if you go to this Facebook group also, because one member asked this question to me, if you go to this Facebook group of Speak and Grow family, here also I have mentioned the website at the bottom here, publicspeakingacademy.in. Or if I have to just show you, especially those who have entered or those who are already a member, this website will help you to access all the membership benefits. But to enter into this website, you need your membership ID. In case if you have forgotten your membership ID, just write SAC space and send it to this number. SAG, that is Speak and Grow, space ID, and send it to 80826991. Once you enter, answer to all your questions are, with this, ladies and gentlemen, I've taken 3 minutes extra. As a student of public speaking, I've learned that speaking is all about speaking within the time. All the members who have entered, we will meet again and again. We have email ID, we have your mobile number, not worry. In case any technical glitch, my team is there. But with this, let's respect time. This is Prem signing out until we meet again. Thank you very much for investing your valuable time with me today.